It was a lovely day, so we decided to take a hike in a suburb where my parents live. Our destination, the railroad tracks. Our plan was to make a day of it, setting up a pop-up tent or shelter if needed, and just hanging out on the tracks. Nothing much. And maybe we would see a train go by. That'd be kind of cool.
Pretty outside today. So, railroad tracks are over there.
With the trails nicely groomed and well traveled, we made our way to the bridge. Woodsy, heading on before us, is confident in where he's going. He's been here hundreds of times. The tracks are active. When I lived with my parents, I would hear the train often. As it roared by, I'd smile because it gave me comfort. I never knew quite why. Woodsy, being a senior, tends to be very careful with his actions, and as a result has become quite spoiled and a master persuader. I think he's just about got me fully trained. And during this whole trip, Ginger kept a very good eye on her brother.
Bring it back with us. You can have a lump of coal. There's not a lot of them out here.
We just loved the clean flowing creeks. Wonderful water for the doggies. Yeah. It was such a gorgeous time. We had everything we needed. I think Woodsy decided that it's just better to walk down the creek, in the creek, rather than jump over it again. And boy, he really loves to wade through the water, especially when it's hot. And Ginger, well, she's more of a jumper with her longer legs and agile body. And at this one point, Woodsy was trying to make a decision to go left or right or straight. And I was happy to see that he made the right decision to go left and out of the creek. Ticks have really become a problem here in Michigan. The bandanas that they're wearing have been sprayed with permethrin, which is a special tick repellent, but we still find those vile little creatures crawling on us, disgusting as they are. And once again, Woodsy needed to rest up for the big jumps ahead. It was a warm day, and he was getting tired. Ginger came back to see what was taking Woodsy so long. But she knew, and she gave him a little inspiration. And they finally made it across. We found a nice spot to set up day camp. And of course, we were watching and waiting for them the entire time. They had been such good doggies, and so I gave them a treat. Ginger needed to seek out some tent comfort to lay down. We packed lightly, and all she had was my thin jacket to lay on. And Woodsy stood guard over the fort. The sound of the train sounded different, eerier than what I remembered. We wanted to see if we could see the lights from the train, but what we saw was entirely unexpected. I was frozen, unable to run. And that train went right through me. And after a couple minutes, I broke free, and I ran, and I ran. And we packed up, and we got the heck out of there as soon as possible. And what was that stuff on the tracks? And now who would believe us? It's an active railroad. I tell you, we were booking home. Our day on the tracks was fun and terrifying, and I don't think I'm ever going to return. Well, at least not at dusk.